Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to talk about the new Cobra Kai season. Honestly, a great season. Yeah. My favorite character this season was probably, I don't know, my only favorite characters were Johnny and Miguel the whole season.
Yeah, I definitely thought that Johnny and Miguel were a good part in the season too, but there also were better characters. I definitely think Kenny was a big part in this. I thought he was a pretty cool character to be in, and it definitely added more to the story.
Kenny did have a big part in the show just because he was the main focus of kind of redoing the original Karate Kid, where Daniel LaRusso's son Anthony is actually more of a Johnny character in this season than Kenny's more of like he's more of a different character than he used to be. I feel like Kenny kind of changed over the season, especially when he joined Cobra Kai. He was still trying to train, but then we finally went in the library and unleashed his skills on everyone. It was undecided.
Yeah, I also think Kenny, he definitely did kind of overact about the bullying, especially at the All Valley tournament where he was in the locker room after he got beat by Johnny Keane, or not Johnny Keane, is that his name? Robbie Keane, sorry, and then just beat him up Anthony for no reason. So I definitely thought that was a little messed up.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't really know why he beat him up. He really didn't do anything. I mean, he was trying to like make up for it, but still, he needed to get some form of revenge back. Yeah. Also, when there was also another good part. The funniest part was when Stingray, the neighbor, walked in the house, not knowing who Stingray was calling him Stinkray, disrespecting him. Didn't know who he was. Didn't know what dojo he was in. And he had to give him a nice little roundhouse kick to the face. It was funny. And he said, "Party on it. This was the greatest day of my life."
Yeah. And then once Robbie Keane and on prom night, once Robbie Keane and Tori Nichols went to prom, they got in a fight with Miguel and Sam. I thought that was pretty funny. Fight. Yeah, I definitely thought it was pretty cool. Especially, that would hurt in high heels. And then Stingray jumping in the pool saying it's the best night of his life. I thought that was
really funny.
But we also need to talk about how Terry Silver beat up Stingray.
Yeah. And then he blamed my boy Kreese. I honestly hate Kreese. He's one of the worst characters, but Kreese, at least he was like, we can't really beat this guy up. And also, he kicked him out, but he wasn't going to beat his ass. Because once he returned, he was like, Terry Silver kind of became unhinged, and then he said that Steve Ray kind of betrayed him and said that he was the one who beat his ass.
Yeah, but definitely at the end, Kreese did kind of turn into a good guy. But yeah, especially with the cheating, I also think Kreese did a good job saying that Tori could do whatever she wanted since she made it so far.
Because he didn't want her to turn out like Johnny. Because then after the tournament, he tried to choke him out in the first movie, if you've seen it. And as well, it was honestly, I don't know, like Kreese isn't going to be back for next season. He was wanted for attempted murder, and they arrested him because Terry Silver's obviously evil, but I don't know if he's going to be that much part of next season. And then a big bombshell dropped. Miguel went to Mexico City to find his dad. Honestly, a crazy twist at the end, because then when Johnny was drunk after he got beat up by Terry Silver, he said that he thought he was Robbie. So that's what pretty catapulted this to happen.
Yeah, I definitely think, actually, I don't know. I think Miguel kind of should have stayed wherever he was. I don't know what city it was. LA, right? I think it was LA.
Valley or whatever.
Yeah, Valley. I think we should have stayed in the Valley since Johnny was such a good kind of dad figure to him. Definitely thinking that, like, kind of not trying to mess up like he did with Robbie. But I don't know why he would leave. I'm sure he wants to know who his real dad is. But also, he didn't know that his dad doesn't know he exists.
And the best character, in my opinion, one of the best, was Tori Nichols. Honestly, Pay and Listy for watching this. Hit up breaking right here.
Yeah.
That was honestly one of the best parts of the movie. Tori Nichols, bro, you got it.
Yeah,
they need to put her more in the next season.
Yeah, but I also think how tough she acted. It was kind of cringy a little bit. I definitely think they could have.
But she was really hot. Tori Nichols, Pay and Listy for watching this. Hit me up too.
Yeah.
What else should we talk about? That All Valley tournament when Eli won. That honestly kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that happened. I think Robbie Keane was probably in his head a little bit after he was like, after Terry Silver told him to like do all you got and stuff. And then Daniel LaRusso also telling Eli or Hawk to like do everything since he did know Cobra Kai a little bit.
And he like kind of gained his confidence back when Moon kissed him. That kind of like got his confidence back.
Yeah.
He didn't really know his identity without getting his mohawk shaved off. So it's like it kind of changed him, but he was like he had to realize who he really was and change his personality.
We also need to talk about that also. I don't know why they shaved his head. I feel like
that was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why that was in there. But I mean, like, it definitely added something to the story, but I don't think it needed to be in there. And I don't know. He said they couldn't fight, and then they also made the rule that that they couldn't fight, but then Terry Silver beat up whatever his name is, Johnny Lawrence.
Oh yeah, and they also beat up Stingray, which was kind of funny.
I know, yeah.
But at the end, when you realize that he paid off the ref, that's honestly probably the reason why Johnny, at the end of the show, if you haven't seen this, spoiler warning just in case, but he meets up with someone from Karate Kid 2. I don't want to give up too much information, but they're gonna make their own dojo without Johnny, which Johnny's probably gonna team up with Kreese again. They might bring in another character, who knows, but Terry Silver is unhinged. He's a psychopath, and Kreese didn't really know what he unleashed. Like, I don't think Kreese underestimated him, because he did save his life back in the jungle. He said that you would have peed yourself if you were the one, because they had to survive out there. So
yeah,
he had to fight to the death to someone. So
yeah, especially in the snake pit. I think John Kreese definitely played a big role in that, and Terry Silver wouldn't be in the season.
He wouldn't even be alive.
Either. Yeah, he wouldn't be alive.
So, but I don't really know. Kreese, I don't think he really knew who he unleashed on the world. He didn't realize how bad he went.
Yeah, also, I don't know why John Kreese even went to Terry Silver's house. He should have just left him alone. But I definitely did add something good to the season.
Yeah, honestly, he's probably the next villain. And he's probably going to have 40 more dojos. But the one positive thing is, they're not going to have the agreement, so they're not going to shut down their dojo. And honestly, Johnny needs to find another partner. And I'm just not sure what's going to happen with that.
I don't know.
Maybe Robbie might be his partner. Ooh.
Maybe. I think that could be pretty good. But also, Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso definitely had a moment in the All Valley tournament. They said, like, Daniel LaRusso went up to Johnny and asked for his help. And, like, they told Sam what to do in, like, the Girls' Championship. Which I definitely think that could be another part. And they could maybe do like Miyagi Fang or something like that.
Also, in this next season, I think Sam's going to teach under Johnny more, and Miguel's obviously going over Daniel, because they're kind of mashing up more together than what they were.
Yeah,
and
especially because like Johnny Lawrence, I think he taught like all of his things to Miguel. Definitely with the watermelon kick and stuff. That was like I feel like that could be the ending of his lessons, and now like they switch over.
Yeah, but him getting hurt from doing that watermelon kick was honestly insane.
I know.
But then he didn't come back because he realized he needed to do something for himself. He was in the right headspace. He could have got injured. He didn't really want to do it. Yeah. And as well, in my opinion, when they were training each other's karate, Johnny and Daniel, that was honestly an interesting thing, because Daniel had to go more like violent, and he had to beat up a hockey team essentially, and it was honestly that was a great part of the show.
That was a great part. But also with the All Valley tournament, I definitely think, I don't know, it was very interesting. And then how they also added the girls tournament too. I think that was pretty cool, and the skill tournament. But who even won the skill tournament? It might have added points or something, or someone could have got a trophy.
I don't think they even had an official champion. Like, it was honestly kind of weird how they did it, and I don't really know if it was the best move to add that in. But it honestly added viewership. Everyone was like, how many boards can these people break? Yeah. Eli kind of came in clutch. If he would have got that kick, they might have, with him winning, they might have actually propelled over Cobra Kai, so that would have been a plus right there. But honestly, that was a great season. And also, I wonder what would have happened if there was a point deduction when Tori Nichols did elbow Sam LaRusso in the eye. I think she would have lost, and it probably would have been 2-1 or 3-1 for Sam, because all the blocking, there was a lot of blocking, especially with the Cobra Kai when they did something. It was always like, oh, block, no point taken away. Yeah, but that also, a lot of that was from Terry Silver paying the ref. Yeah, Terry Silver, honestly, that was a great arc, because you didn't surprise him, because at the start, Kreese was like, you're kind of turning into a wimp. He was like eating tofu, and he's like, the guy was like, oh, you're playing karate, and Kreese essentially said, you would have roundhouse kicked that guy in the face for saying that. But then he didn't really know who he was dealing with, and kind of unleashed the beast on him. And it kind of came back to bite him that it was kind of like when Johnny tried to help Kreese again, and it backfired on him, and he pretty much took over the dojo. So he had a little bit of karma coming back to him. Yeah, but also, I don't know why Sam wouldn't tell anyone about the payment to the ref. But I definitely think if there is another season coming, season 5, I definitely think something will happen to that. And especially with John Kreese being gone in jail, I definitely think that Cobra Kai could maybe go out because that could be like a felony charge. You know, it's a tournament like all the karate teams and dojos in the valley. So I mean, he could go to jail for that. Dimitri, he didn't really have that big of a part of this season. He was actually in it more, but I don't know. I feel like I want to see a bit of a constant boost with him. And he did get a new girlfriend, Yasmin, from the season before. He had her last season.
Yeah, she's
he was with her, and he kind of got a confidence boost, but he's still kind of at the same, which I would have liked to see him become maybe a bit cooler. But Kyler versus Eli was honestly a great fight. Kyler getting beat for calling him lip. He pretty much his high school bully, calling him lip all the time because he had a cleft lip when he was younger. But then they got repaired, so he was honestly kind of a dick. But then when he beat his ass at the final moment, whoa, he kind of destroyed him. So it wasn't even close. Imagine Miguel, if Miguel would have done it. Also, Kyler got beaten by Miguel when he was just coming out of a wheelchair too. So that was honestly horrible. And it was honestly a great season of Cobra Kai. This is Jaden and Reagan. Honestly, a great video. See you next time. Subscribe. Definitely subscribe.
Okay. If you want, like it up for more Cobra Kai content, and maybe we'll make another video on season 5 does come out. But yeah. Thanks for watching.